And we're live. Wait a minute. I just like to. I clicked through too quick. Anyways, yeah. Um, let's see what date this was. I started back when I had $5 to my name, and only $5. Negative, like I think it was like negative 500 something dollars in my bank account. Now I've worked my bank account down to negative $380 on top of coming up from $5. It was when did I go there? No, it got me guessing me. I gotta look this up. Uh, when did I go to Charlotte? The wonderful Queen City. No, when I was a kid, I thought they were saying clean. I was like, it's a very sanitary environment or ambiance. No, it's the Queen, as in Queen, Princess Wave. Let's see here. That's not the right button. There's timeline. All right. Today, man, I've been fucking up. I should have been going at. I've been waiting until 5 o'clock to get these routes started. I should have been started at 3:30 when the kids got up exactly out of school instead of waiting for the parents. There's all kinds of parents home because I forgot that there needs to be a parent home. Latchkey shit don't happen like when I was a kid. Oh my god, that almost double my income every day. I'm a fucking idiot. I swear sometimes. Sometimes you can overthink your situation. And I did overfish all that town. Uh, September 26th. One, two. Okay, so I've bought groceries and in 17 days I've saved $2,176. And I have paid my debt down to my bank a little bit. I've been eating out a lot. I bought $165 worth of groceries. I'm going through like $40, $40 to $50 of fuel a day. So there's that. You know, if I could find some way to run that truck off of air and it be free, it would be, yeah, I would probably have another $800. But considering that I'm working like until 3 days ago, I was only working 4 hours a day, 3 4 hours. Now I'm back on track 6 hours a night. It's almost more than doubling my income. This has been almost, yeah. I swear, and then like cutting off at like 8:15, 8 o'clock, because this town where I live at, yeah, I don't want to push it down here. But up in Las Vegas, yeah, I'll stay up to 9:30, 10 o'clock, but mostly like 9 o'clock. I want to try to be respectful. Again, I don't want to. Did dog just come over and take a shit? He sure did. Well, I locked the door. They don't have a dog door. I can't blame him. I can't spank him for that. Um, Yeah. 17 days ago, I had $5. And part of that's because I'm managing my cash flow. I'm not spending any money or spending as little money as possible every day. That's why I never got ahead. Well, that and only working since school's been back in for the kids, 3 hours a night. I don't get it, man. Plus, you closer you get to the closer to they can get out of school, the more money you get per hour. The closer you get to 9 and 10 o'clock, the less money you get per hour. So I need to start doing what I did today, which start at 3:30. I was at a space where I wanted to start at, and as soon as it hit 3:35, I, I didn't have my music box on yet, and there were kids running up to my truck. I didn't have. It was awesome. I made $419 a day. That's like wow. And I wasn't even. Yeah, I fucked up this summer. That's okay, and hopefully I can pull it off and and get the $5,000 together. I could probably do it for it. I could probably take this money right here and parlay that into taco truck. I might be running Renegade, no three compartment sink, just a sandwich board or a pizza making prep table and the grill on the freezers. I'll rip one of the freezers out of there. I'll probably just. I want to say my ice cream. I'll say. Yeah, we'll have to play the freezer situation by ear. And then a CB radio. Drivers, drivers, come on down to the. What is that truck? Oh, I'm just using. Come on down to the Love's truck stop. Parked on the back row, and I've got tacos, tortas, tamales. Well, in fact, I will only have tacos at first. That's the only thing I think I can make of at first. And just like the beginning of my balloon art career, I only knew how to make one thing. One thing. And I started making hundreds of dollars a day just making balloon dogs. I got the dogs. I got the dogs. I got the dogs. $1 and $2 at a time. Oh, I make $20 balloons. I'd be there the same way with this with the taco truck. I might just know how to make tacos and it's taco truck. But hey, that's the most popular thing. Slinging them taco plates out the window. For 5 tacos for $20. 3.50 each. Simple taco. Carne asada, cilantro cebolla, $2 extra for avocado. Each taco. That's where they get you at. The avocado. And I make a kick-ass avocado. Uh no. Avocado is $3 because that shit takes work. 3.50 per taco. I don't give a motherfucker. And $2 for just $2 for okay. 3.50 for guacamole, $2 for avocado. I got it backwards. I'm enjoying my Irish champagne. I love this shit. You know, let me just get this, get home, stick that ladder in there. Pop, pop, pop like a little because it just makes it pop like champagne. Top goes flying off. Oh, if only the past 2.5 months I had been doing what I did this today. Got out of my fucking stupid funk, my depression. Well, I couldn't help it. if I could just push myself to make the money would have helped out with the depression a lot because I didn't see anything going anywhere, especially with it working 3 hours a night from 5:30 to 8:30. I swallowed about slide right here when I inhaled. But, ah, I probably have 15 to 20 thousand dollars right now. I'm such an idiot. Oh, oh, even with my fuck ups, I still did better. Some people I know. Yep. Probably getting laid off anytime now. I have to get my $300 or $400 a week, or more like 250. Yeah, whatever. Howard, I did a lot of crunching numbers and a recollection of what I remember watching taco truck operators and truck stops do over the years. Sometimes I just sit there and watch it for hours. I've got nothing better to do, better watching TV, and it's researching to my future. And for people to say, get a life, that is a life. That is a life. Everything that everybody does might not pertain to you and not might be valuable to you. So you say, get a life. That's their life. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I could do $1,500 to $2,000 a night selling tacos. My goal is to make $1,500 to $2,000. I'll stay up as long as it takes to get that. However, I'm doing 100. $9 an hour selling ice cream, prepackaged ice cream, driving around. And imagine where all my customers are centrally located in a lot, and there's hundreds of them coming through every hour, and they're getting tired of truck stop food. I know I was a truck driver for 7 years. It just flew by. I can't believe how quick it was. 7 years over the road. Little bugs running around my throat. I'm trying to swallow it so it die. For 7 years. I know. 3 years before, I spent a decade of my life driving trucks. Another. I don't even know. I want to say 10 years driving a taxi. Off and on. Anyways, yeah. I think I could do $2,500 a night if I really push it. And I have continuous loop recording or some type of recording system that every 5 to 10 minutes randomly it'll come on the CB and tell the drivers where I'm at, how to get there, and all about I'll give a descriptive narrative about the tacos and how they really need my tacos better than never needed any taco in their entire life. Proceeds go to my favorite charity. I'm not going to mention charity. Charity's me. Because I need $1, brother. Oh my God, I'm so behind where I want to be at right now. And Situations didn't help either. I really was ludicrous with a lot of money. I didn't even get any cocaine out of the deal. That's what's fucking horrible about it. Not that I ever would pay for cocaine, but ah, it's really not good for you. Not everything. When anybody says don't buy happiness, you're a fucking idiot. You're just making up for your inadequacies. I'd rather cry in my Lamborghini. Oh, wait a minute. Money buys you things that bring you happiness. Therefore, money buys you happiness because everything in life takes money. Everything. There really ain't nothing in life for free. Air, company, my dogs cost money. My dogs bring me happiness. Well, guess what? Dogs cost money. Sitting here on this computer buys me happiness. Why? Because I get to rant, talk. Everything costs money. Money buys you happiness. You know who says money doesn't buy happiness? Poor people. Because they don't want to stick. It took me close to 3 months to build that ice cream truck. 3 months of struggling and busting my ass. Most people aren't willing to do that. To work for fucking free? I was working for free every day. And when you're building the business, no, you can't afford to pay yourself. You can't say, oh, I'm worth $35 an hour because that's what my last employer paid me. No, you can't. Because if you do that and you ain't got the money, that puts yourself out of making the business happen. Your time is worthless. Your time is worthless. Your time is what you make it worth. When you make it worth something, then your time is worth that. Then after a little while, you can take your expertise to somebody and say, hey, I produce this much time per hour because of my exploits. A good word. Exploits is not a bad word. Exploitation is not a bad word. Well, quasi. So no, you can't just. No, you can say to somebody else, "My time is worth this," but guess what? You're not the ultimate arbiter of what your time is worth. It's only worth what the market is willing to bear. Now, once you get a business set up, let's say you're going to make turbo logs. That's where you take a log of wood and you cut it into sections, flat on the ends, and then you drill down into it, a specific series of holes that makes the log burn hotter and longer. It's not hard work, and you can set up a machine to make thousands of these an hour. And instead of being a fucking asshole and try to stick a fucking chainsaw in the end of it, taking 30, 40 minutes to make each one of them. True, yes, wood costs next to nothing, but your time is valuable. And here's why. Not because you can just say, I have to pay myself $65 an hour, otherwise I can't do this. That's not why. Because your time becomes valuable because when you set up a machine that you can do one of these a minute. It's an arbitrary number, but let's say you can do one a minute. Let's say you can pick it up off the ground, put it in there, and go like this. And the time of picking up the ground, putting it on there, pulling the mechanism that makes the specific triangulated holes of 3 circular holes. Take it out of there and walk it over to the pile. Put your sales, put your information, um, which is your brand name and how it works, and staple on there and have it stacked up. Let's say it takes a minute, and they sell for $25 each. Well, then your time is worth 60 times 25, which is then your time is worth $1,500 an hour. You can't go out and say my time is worth $1,500 an hour, and I have to pay myself that, and then do it the other retarded way, which takes 15 minutes each, and then say, "Well, I have to pay myself $1,500 an hour." It doesn't work like that. The income and rate of which you produce at is what your time is worth. You can't just arbitrarily say my time is worth $90 an hour because that's what I want to make. If your business doesn't bring it in, then you're not worth that. As simple as pie, apple pie, cherry pie. So no, Mr. Grooms, you can't do that. That's not how business works. Those business seminars that you watched online that told you that you have to pay yourself first. No, you can't afford to pay yourself that when you have no capital. And even if you do have capital, that's money that's best spent somewhere else. You got to eliminate all your personal expenses when you're starting a business, all of them, as much as possible. No cigarettes, no beer, definitely no goddamn heroin, definitely no stupid ass um, fentanyl. All that shit's a fucking waste of money, anyways, for an illusory fucking fake fucking high. Life is high, man. Life is life is high. Drugs can take you temporarily to a higher vibrational level, but you drop back down lower than where you were before. Every time you go lower, 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 you're just sinking lower, lower, lower. You're just getting closer and closer to fucking death every time you do fucking dumbass, goddamn, and nobody needs drugs. Nobody needs methamphetamine. All that does is prevent your body from creating the proper chemicals to take care of that situation. It becomes a crutch. There's a reason why those things are illegal because it's not fucking good for you. Coffee's not probably good for you either. It's not as bad as that. You know, anybody can just write off coffee. Shit, I haven't had fucking coffee in fucking months. And I lived right next door to a coffee shop. And I'd go in there and drink coffee all day long when I was in my early 20s. Because I had it like that. I had a penthouse apartment right next door. I'd go out and make 2 or 3 hours, go out and make blues 2 or 3 hours a day, make a few $100s, and fuck off the rest of the day because I could. Like, fuck work. I even had a briefcase that had a sticker on it. Fuck work. I bought it from a guy. You know what his business was? Making stickers that say fuck work and hanging out in the coffee shop and selling them all day long. Made damn good money. Matter of fact, I think I might start doing that myself too as another sideline, another little side hustle. Side hustle. This is a joke. It's got fucking business, man. There's no such thing as a side hustle. Side hustle. Gig economy. Look, you're not a fucking musician. You're not doing a gig. One day, pretty soon, once I get taco truck one up and fully running, and my wind turbine. Oh, the wind turbine. I did the math. $15,000 investment for 16,000, a 16 megawatt wind turbine produces casually $49 an hour without even having to break a sweat or do anything more than go up there every 6 or 7 months and change the oil and cool it. Automatic money. Almost 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Passive income, baby. And that's when I fucking kick off everything. Yep, nothing but playing saxophone, riding bicycle, painting, do whatever the fuck I want to do. Not retired. Retired is retarded. Who wants to do nothing? All these fucking American people that fucking want to do nothing. I just can't wait to stop working and just fuck off. What, sit there and fucking watch football games all goddamn day long? Till your fucking body and mind become weak and you fucking die 3 or 4 years later? Fuck that, man. Adventure. Motorcycle racing. That's another thing. Isle of Man. I need $7,000. Well, yeah, I need money to live for about 3 or 4 months too. So I'll probably just sell balloons. Maybe one of the other races will put me up. Rent me a room or something. $17 ago, I had $5. Oh wow! And I spent a shitload of money too. I really have. I've been eating out. I've been eating out twice a day. I hardly. Yeah, the only reason and I've been careful this time. I only buy 3 or 4 days of food at a time. 3 or 4 days worth of food. That way, I'm getting tired of buying groceries and throwing them away. That's just like taking $100 bills and fucking lighting them on fire. I want to get a couple Monte Cristos and smoke a couple cigars. One day that will be all $100 bills. And yeah, I talked about this last time I was on here. A couple gold bars. And probably 50, 60 silver bars. Hundreds and hundreds of copper bars. Precious metals as backup. Maybe even mint my own coins. That would be fucking awesome. Make them collectible. Because then there's numismatic value is even more valuable than the actual weight of the metal. for prosperity's sake. Here we go. So I gave some pertinent phone numbers to my attorney. Um, he works a little slow, and that's fine. I realize it. Even though I paid him $50,000, I'm not his only, or probably even top of that. I don't care. It's not a pissing game. I'm not trying to be. Well, I paid more than any other of his clients this year. I don't care. It is what it is, and he'll be calling these witnesses. All of who cooperate. Truth. I have to be careful. I can't say too much. I like this picture. I was looking at this. This is. I wasn't. I went to what was this? San Francisco, 1995. This one was with my second tour on the Blue Unit of Ringling Brothers Circus. I went to San Francisco and I wish I would have spent more. I got the $5 one. I could afford it. I could have afforded the $20 one. I've actually got a friend of mine over in East Asheville. He's a caricature artist. He could probably. He's damn good. Matter of fact, I might take lessons from him one day. Just for shits and giggles. I'd give him $50. I'd like to see him again. I suppose on a friendly basis with him. Spent the night at his house a couple times. Back when I was couch surfing. Yeah, today was a good day. I'm really. This is the third day I've been going out. No, sorry, second. Um, before 5 o'clock. I don't know why I got sold because when I did this in 2010, I was going out at like 3 o'clock, and I was still doing good business. I don't know why I thought that was wasting my time. Maybe I just got my head up my ass with this whole my daddy died thing. Gotta stop. Sorry. I gotta stop feeling sorry for myself. It's not my loss. It's his gain. I just wish that he would have gained later in life. He's my best friend. Tom's just been my only friend. One of those what might have been situations. A lot. We're supposed to have been coming back from world tour right about now. In a fabulous sailboat. Haven't completed the junket, concluding the Isle of Man TT. Staying there for a month and a half for the entire event. Having a couple motorcycles to ride around on. Going to Spain, Cuba, and Japan. Spending a couple months at each place. And then maybe longer at each place because I can always make balloon animals at these places. I'm a fairly decent balloon artist. And plus, I got the whole. I think I could nail down the whole spray paint art thing. If the one reason I am having taken an inkling to spray paint art is a form of stored value. If I make a balloon animal, number one, I don't know what people are going to want. Versus spray paint art, I can make a variety of different things, and then it's stable, it's fixed. A balloon, 20 minutes, hour or two, 4 hours, 2 days, it's going to pop, and I can't just make thousands of them in a day, and then and then like sell them. You have to make them as per customer. And yeah, I do good like that. But yeah, once it's done, and there's no going back. Versus like other forms of stored medium, pipe cleaner art, um, glass blowing, that other glass art where you make like little dolphins or unicorns or tchotch. I think that the generic term is tchotchkes, or that's what Yankees call them. Figurines, whatever. You can sit at your house for months and months and months before the festival or the fair and make thousands of them. And then when you're at the event, you're just making them for the appearance of the. And yeah, if somebody asks you for a fresh one, you make them a fresh one. So you can. And then I went to the fair, and the man made one just for me. He asked for a dolphin smoking crack, and he made me a dolphin smoking crack with a butt plug. And and then that's remembrance, and that's part of why people pay $40-$50 for a piece of glass like this because they were with. It gives them a memory of the person they were there with. It's a bonding experience. So yeah, it's a form of stored energy, a stored value. So yeah, I could sit here, and sit up there and I might do that. I might do that instead of food truck immediately. Um, conserve my capital. Well, I have to have this insurance thing through because you know what, and plus I can do like I just said before earlier. I can take $2,000 right now and make taco truck happen tomorrow. Go down to the ATL, pick up the piece of making prep board, cut the wheels off that grill. Go to my friend's shop that prints vinyl graphics. I got two printers here, but they're not ready to roll. That's another business that I have. I'll put people to work at, and be selling tacos by next Tuesday, grill style. No three compartment sink, no hand washing sink. I'll set up a hand washing sink a station. Um, and maybe just if I can do $1,500 a day, maybe I'll just run for 5 or 6 days, get a good $8,000 to $12,000 together, then regroup, then build my commissary, get the three compartment sink, get the hand washing sink, then do everything properly. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Breaking the law isn't necessarily a crime. You're not hurting anybody their property, which is according to Black's Law Dictionary, that's what a crime is: harming somebody their property. Because laws can be unjust, so breaking law is not necessarily a crime. Anyways, got other things to do. I know I'm not necessarily running out of things to talk about. I just not necessarily want everything to be public. You know, I, I, my mind space is right here. My mind space is in my mouth. I project here, and sometimes I just like to sit there and talk to myself because I'm the smartest person I know. And I can talk openly to all the time and think things through. I don't like writing things down because it leaves a record, not necessarily involved in anything in criminal intent. I don't think it's pertinent. Everybody knows my business. Anyways, I got a couple of Facebook posts and I'm gonna see you. Toodles.